guys, this is one of those most surprising and most fun side hustle stories you're gonna hear anywhere. And so I thought I'd jump on and tell you guys about the amazing story of Jenny Holten, who is a 77-year-old Australian grandma and who built a multi-million dollar side hustle selling bread. Like when I found out this story, right? Like I couldn't help but crack a smile and laugh because just the way this story is really amazing. So and one of the funny aspects about it is like personally I haven't built $1 million business, and I'm just thinking like this lady is a much better side hustler and businessman than I am. You know, and I think what she's done is just unbelievable, very commendable. So let's talk about how she did this. So some years back, she'd been working full time, and retirement time came, and she retired. And I guess she must have been a little bit bored. Like, okay, what am I gonna do? Am I just gonna sit at home and be bored all the time? And she said, no, I'm gonna start some kind of thing. Just see what I can do with my spare time. And she actually due to her own condition, and she was interested in gluten-free bread, which is a thing. Like I found out some years ago about Djokovic, the probably the greatest tennis player of all time, that he had adopted a gluten-free diet. And he was playing at a very high level. So I became aware. Oh, that's a thing, gluten-free. And so they're very particular about what kinds of bread you can eat, like what kinds of ingredients go into that. Like certain types of things are allowed in the diet, certain types of things are not. So that seems to be like a growing market of people that are interested in these kinds of cool, healthy diets that cater to different kind of conditions. Like to some people that maybe gluten is just not right for their for their health, for their diet. They might have a condition that means they can't eat normal bread. And so what she actually did, she started baking this bread uh, out. I believe she's in Perth, Australia, and that's kind of where she started selling this bread. And she I think she said like within 3 weeks people were lining up at her door because they were like, this is some of the best bread we've ever tasted. And people were lining up eager to buy her bread. And then you had within a short amount of time, then you had eventually you had um, other businesses that were interested in this bread. There might be like a business that sells food in some kind of way, but they've now heard about this bread that is unbelievable, it's delicious, and it's being baked a few streets up by that elderly lady, um, up in and up over there. And so orders started coming in, and this became a really big business. And eventually Jenny was able to go onto Shark Tank and actually make a pitch for like um, she was looking to get, I believe she was looking um, to get a bit of money, but the business was valued at like 3.5 million, and she would be getting like maybe $350,000 for just 10% of the business. And with the extra capital, then she could actually be scaling the business and taking this bread more places. And I encourage you guys to check out her website, check out the bread, because this bread, I wish I had it around. It looks delicious. I don't want to lie to you. It looks like this bread, it might be gluten free or whatever it's supposed to be, but it looks delicious. That's what I know. I don't know much about gluten free or bread, but I know this bread looks tasty. So you gotta at least check it out. And if you're in Australia, hopefully you can actually buy some of that bread and let us know if it's as good as advertised, because it looks like this is really the bread to check out. So she actually built a multi-million dollar side hustle just selling bread. Now you have to have like the skill, right? Like this is not gonna work for you if you're like me and you don't know how to bake bread. You do need the skill. Like guys, you need the skill. But your skill doesn't have to be baking bread. It can be something different. Like maybe you are good at science, and so you can tutor science in your neighborhood. Or maybe you're good at fixing cars, and so you can, fix some people's engines after you come back home from work. That can be your side hustle. But I hope you get a lot of inspiration out of Jenny Holten and her $1 million, multi-million dollar side hustle. And I also have some free resources if you're looking to grow your business, and you can grab these. The links will be in the description.